welcome, and today we are going to discuss about the concept of family and family life cycle. And once again, I, Dr. Shravanti Mukherjee from Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, will take you through this particular module. The learning objectives of this module are the concepts of family and household, the types of families, the buying roles in a family, the concept of family life cycle. We go one by one. The concept of family and household. A household refers to the related family members and all the unrelated person who dwell in the same lodging unit, whether it is a house, apartment, group of rooms or others. Clearly, the household may be of two main types. One is family, one is non-family. A family may reside in a house, or some 5 friends can stay in one particular house. This is non-family household, and the first one, the family, is the family household. So, the consumer research experts define family as 2 or more persons related by blood, marriage, adoption who reside together. Some researchers have opined that the family operates as an economic unit in terms of a collective earning and spending of money. Some products like when we talk about cigarette and all, when we talk about in that time we concentrate on individual consumer, but when we talk about detergent, toothpaste, this kind of products, we concentrate more on the family buying behavior actually. So, in that case, and may it be the single member family, or it may be the joint family or nuclear family, whatever it is, the entire one family is considered as one economic unit, because they will collectively earn and spend the money. So, now we will see what are the different types of families we can talk about. So, on the basis of marriage, there can be 3 kind of families. One is polygamous family, a family made up by more than 2 marital partners of a man. We know about Afghanistan, where a man is allowed to marry multiple partners and they stay together in the same house. So, the polygamous family. Polyandrous family, where a family where a woman resides with multiple husbands. In some of the tribes in Himachal Pradesh, still this practice is prevalent, and this is known as Draupadi Pratha. Monogamous family. Monogamy refers to the form of marriage in which a person has only one partner at any one time. So, this is like an average Indian family. So, now types of families on the basis of residence, nature of residence, where they are staying. So, that way we can have 3 kind of families. One is matrilocal residence, one is patrilocal residence, another is changing residence. So, family of matrilocal residence is where the family exists in the societal system in which a married couple resides with or near the wife's parents. In this type of family, the daughter will stay in or close to the mother's house, thereby constituting a large clan of families where 3 or 4 generations of the lady reside in the same area. So, this we find in northeast, Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram, there this kind of matrilocal society we find, and the marketers in this particular case, while they judge the culture, while they judge the what kind of families, how the families are evolving, how the culture is flowing from one generation to another generation, in that case they have to think from the mother side of the female side of the family, not from the male side as such. And there is the reverse one, that is the family of patrilocal residence. Ideally, in any other part of the country it is like this only, that this type of family exists in a societal system in which a married couple resides with or near the husband's parents. Location here means a village, town or clan or area, this kind of things. Now, this practice is profoundly found in 69% of the world's culture. Now, family of changing residence, now this kind of things are also very popular. So, this type of family neither resides in patrilocal nor in matrilocal areas, they stay somewhere else close to their workplace. This of course is a changing social pattern of these days. In India, many young Bengali, Gujarati, Marathi couples are working in Bangalore IT sector maybe. So, which is neither the spouse's native place nor the not the husband's native place, not the wife's native place. It is a different place where both of them are working and staying. Many young generation people, they are working abroad in USA, in different European countries, in Australia. So, they are neither their parents, the wife's parents are staying nor the husband's parents are staying, they are all together staying in their work ambience separately. So, they develop their own way of living, own style of living. So, now based on the size or structure also, the family can be classified into two major types. One is the nuclear family or single unit family. In this kind of family, only the couple or the couple with their own unmarried children, they reside together. The other one is a joint family. These are the extended families like husband, wife, their children, grandparents, uncle, aunts, they stay together. Many Indian families still support the joint family system. Based on nature of relation, still the family can be classified. So, one can be conjugal family, where the adult members are tied by sexual relationship either by marriage or in live-in relationship. Another is consanguine family, and this kind of families are formed by the members tied by blood relation and cohabited as a single household, but they are not conjugally connected. So, they are like brother and sister staying together, father and son is staying together, like this. So, say the sum of the tour packages, they can actually target the honeymoon packages, these are mostly targeted towards the conjugal family rather than the consanguine family, but the religious tour sometimes or some other tour packages, it may target this second group of families also. Buying roles in a family, this is as similar as we have discussed in the first module, that there are major roles like initiator, who brings the information about the product in the family, then the influencer, who influences the decision making like towards a particular brand, the decider, who decides about the purchase, whether to purchase a particular brand or not, then the buyer, who actually goes to the shop and purchases, the payer, who writes the checks, and the consumers, the family members who are consuming it. Now, there are certain factors that affect the power structure in the family. Who is more powerful? Who exerts this part? Who is the influencer or who is the decider? So, here the first one is the economic resources by which they are guided. Here the highest economic contributor of the family member, he has the dominant power to decide and he is the decision maker. So, he performs. So, in this case the payer is the decider and he is the influencer. When we go by cultural norms, there are some kind of cultural trends that may decide who is the most dominant partner in the family. In patriarchal society, the male members are the dominant partner, whereas in the matrilocal societies, or matriarchic society, they are the female members would be the more dominant partner. So, this shows in this case that is again the decider and the influencer. Then comes the expert power. One partner may be more knowledgeable and may have detailed information about a particular purchase. For example, if a husband is a professor, maybe for children's education, he or she is taking the major decision. If the wife is working in the computer hardware section in organization, and so she may give an opinion while buying the laptop or desktop computer. Sometimes if the wife is a doctor, she can actually her opinion would be a more influencing one while deciding about the treatment. So, she will work as the decider and influencer in this case. Then there are some other kind of powers like legitimate power. This is the influence that results logically from the expectations in the family regarding one's role. In patriarchal society, the financial decisions are usually husband dominant. However, in context of the complex and shifting dynamics of gender roles, nowadays as Saxony has put, that now even the females are taking a role in the financial decision. So, this boundary is actually becoming little fade. Then the bargaining power. This involves suggesting one member to make a decision favorable to another on the basis of reciprocal arrangement, which means there is a bargaining arrangement, give and take kind of situation. Reward and referent power. Here one spouse may reward the other by accepting other's choice. Emotional power. The purchase decision may be influenced by one partner by using his or her emotional influence on the other. This is quite often seen in an advertisement, particularly for the jewelries. The family life cycle is another very predominant concept, and this has in terms of consumer behavior, and it has immense role for the marketers to design their products and promotional strategies and also distribution strategy. So, we will see what does family life cycle means. The expression family life cycle refers to the sequence of various life stages. It starts from our bachelorhood till the solitary survivor. So, which means from bachelorhood you get married, then you have children, then grown up children, then children are working in some other location, and then finally, you are talking about the solitary survivor also. So, this entire life cycle, this chain and the sequence of life is known as family life cycle. So, each stage is at variance from the preceding stage in terms of family composition, the financial state, the consumption pattern, product needs and preferences and usage pattern. How? Let us see. So, this is the family life cycle starting from bachelor stage, then the newly married couples, then the full nest one, which means with small children, then this is with little bit of more than 5 years old children, this is with grown up children, and this is where only the husband and wife are residing, children might have gone somewhere, and this is the solitary survivor, single person. So, we will go one by one with the stages and its implication to the marketers. In the bachelor stage of the life cycle, income is relatively low as compared to one's future earnings, as the majority of the bachelors are at the early stages of their vocation. But simultaneously the financial liability is also very less. So, they whatever money, whatever disposable income they have, they can actually spend on themselves. So, they have a propensity to spend considerable amount on individual consumption items like fast food, Maggi kind of things, trendy apparels, then certain luxury products, entertainment goods like Walkman, iPod, sunglasses, video games, mobile sets, two-wheelers, all these things. Now, the food, detergent, shampoo marketers, they have curbed this kind of opportunity. They have developed different single serving packs to actually cater this kind of customers. Apple iPhone 7 kind of product. This is also targeted towards high income individuals, mostly the trendy individuals. They will be it is also towards the other groups also, but the first customers who would be probably liking this product who are high income bachelors, because they are very trendy, they keep on changing from iPhone 6 to iPhone 7 very fast. So, overall this stage the customer demonstrates more individuality syndrome than in every purchase scenario. Now comes the newly married couples. The newly married couple, once the marriage takes place, the needs and preferences are much changed. You are not only thinking only of your individual usage, you are thinking of the family usage now. So, at this stage you are very stable. So, you tend to buy a new apartment, you buy different household amenities, you buy furnitures, you buy television sets, you buy washing machines, refrigerators, gas ovens, micro ovens and all these things, whichever is the family requirement. Especially for tour packages for the newly married couples, several tour packages, several in hotels also, several honeymoon suites are designed for the newly married couples. So, marketers have immense scope for this newly married people too. And especially now if there is a double income, no kids families, their income is also very high. So, they can also go for different luxury products and different luxury tours. Now, I am talking about full nest one, when a new child and a child is born in the family. So, that time it is a little drastic change in the lifestyle, and many times the wives have to quit jobs because and that is why the family's overall income is reduced at this phase. And on the flip side, the income the expenditure increases because of people have to buy now new baby furniture, toys, then vitamins, baby foods, medicines, and many other things which is required for the kids. So, now this is a period where people become very discontented because they have low income and incapability to accrue earnings, but obviously Johnson and Johnson they are targeting this particularly this baby care market, and nowadays Pampers, then different other diapers, also Huggies, and all these diapers they are also targeting mostly towards this newborn baby and this newborn segment. And even mothers when just for previous care for lactating mothers, even Horlicks has got their new product called Mother's Horlicks, which is for the mothers when they have a newborn baby. Then they have, we can see Full Nest too. This is older, married with children above 5 years. Now the family is little stable. At this phase, the family's financial state starts to perk up because both career progress and wives are returning to their work also. They represent a lively market for a wide variety of food products, and they are actually the active market. Food products, bicycles, music lessons, computers, laptops, books, magazines, tutorial fee, educational services for children, because children are growing up. So, children at this point also start influencing the buying decision of the family. They exert lot of vested power for their breakfast cereal. Many advertisement you can see now these days, how it is showing that the kid likes the yummy taste of particular noodles, and that is why they are forcing parents to buy that. Kinder Joy chocolates, that also says that how the kids can use the vested power to get this kind of chocolates and toffees kind of. Then for breakfast cereal, toothpaste, and many other toiletries, they have their opinion. But of course, it is the prerogative of the family, the process of socialization of the family, how much the parents will succumb to the vested power of the kids, and how much the decision would be more dominated by the parents. Now we come to the Full Nest 3 side, older, married with grown up dependent children. So, dependent children, this income is elevated now for the family at this stage. Nevertheless, the family is now symbolized experienced buyers, and they are comparatively less fascinated with new products. They mostly buy the established products, and they are basically they have developed a habit for buying different kind of brands by this time. Expenditures persist to be high due to replacement buying at this stage. People try to at this stage replace their old cars, replace their old houses, because children have grown up. So, they need more rooms in the house. So, they actually buy a bigger house or something, because income also becomes stable, because people have subsequently progressed in their career also at this stage. The cost of books, apparels, food also escalates at this stage. Now, empty nest, older, married with no children living with them. Now, at this stage, with no children living at home, the financial position becomes again stable, but savings accumulate. That this time you can pursue different kind of hobbies. More money can be exhausted in luxury appliances, periodicals, different kind of health products. Key expenditures are mainly on home possession, home improvements, and also on medical care kind of things. And now this particularly for the retired couples, where the children are not staying with them, the most tourism companies also, they are developing certain Europe packages or Singapore, Malaysia kind of packages, where these people can go and enjoy also. So, now retirement does not mean retirement for life also. There are a lot of other avenues which are opening for this particular groups. Then comes solitary survivor. This is older, single, retired people. In this stage, when either of the spouse have passed away, so normally people have a very simple and inexpensive lifestyle at this stage, perhaps a lower income due to retirement, and health is the primary concern. So, the major expenditure as understood is on health. Apart from that, walking sticks, pilgrim tours, religious books, medicines, these are primarily on demand. Now, it is clear now what could be what are the importance of family life cycle to the marketers. first of all, to understand the consumption patterns, then age. So, apart from using only the demographic criteria of age, the marketers can actually use in this case the patterns of consumption with changes with the family life cycle. So, and the other ones like whenever the marketers like those who are developing particularly furnitures like wardrobes, doorbells, freezers, washing machine, tool packages, they can actually use it to a large extent. Even the fast moving consumer goods, they can actually design their pack sizes based on the consumption pattern and the usage pattern. So, the family life cycle stages are very commonly used for segmenting the markets. This concept takes into account the family incomes, dynamics of the power structure in the family, their joint needs, mutual influences on each other. So, therefore, the analysis which the segmentation analysis by doing a clustering following a clustering technique actually allows the marketer to segment the families into smaller subgroups to develop products and services that meet the explicit needs of a family at each stage and to plan promotional strategies for their particular target segment. So, the presence of children also influences the family's purchase decision a lot. In most of the nuclear families, a huge chunk of disposable income gets spent in fulfilling the children's need. So, these are three major influencing factors. However, there are some contradictions, like for the use of some reservations actually are coming up for using family life cycle as a predictor of consumer decision making as such. So, this counter theorists, they are saying that the conventional view of family life cycle has been challenged for failing to identify that a single family unit may not exist throughout the span of individual's life. It may change, there can be some breakups of marital relationships and chances of remarriage. So, which means even after the newborn child, if the family departs and becomes a single parent household, the behavior of the family as a unit might change, their lifestyle might change a lot. So, this has not been captured in the family life cycle concept as such. Secondly, the traditional model did not take into account the cases of single parent household, which right now I said. So, but they exist in huge numbers. Not only it comes from the breaks of marriages, but also people are taking they are adopting children even when they are single. Sushmita Sen, for example, the former Miss Universe, she has adopted couple of children when she is not married even. So, it's just a kind of she from the bachelorhood she is having a motherhood without getting married. So, this kind of skipping of stages is also possible. And sometimes a family which is not having any kids also, because lot of double income no kids families are also coming up, where the families deliberately do not want kids. So, there also the family life cycle stage, if the marketer tries to notice and follow, it actually breaks in certain stage, and after they are not newly married couples also. So, after certain stage their lifestyle might change a bit than the newly married couple, but of course, it is not like the couples with a child. So, these things has not been taken into consideration while this theory was developed. Second, in modern families, the existence of the working woman makes the family dynamics furthermore complicated, and many new types of service as creche, day boarding schools for the children have gained momentum. Then the conventional concept of family life cycle still uses demographic variables to segment the market, and therefore ignores the psychographic variables like attitude, perception. That might also change, but that has not been taken into much consideration. Only age and the marital status, having children, these things have been considered. So, nonetheless, the family life cycle is still a significant aspect of skimming the consumption pattern, leisure time, family expenditure pattern, so on and so forth. So, thank you. This is all about the family types of families and family life cycle. So, thank you, and the next session we will meet with the family decision making.